In American folklore, we find a great deal of the European influence of music. And oftentimes I've wondered what would happen if songs which are truly indigenous to America had in fact gotten their start somewhere else. To illustrate the point, we've chosen as our theme, When the Saints Go Marching In. Now, if this had originated in England, it could have sounded like an old English madrigal. When the saints go marching in, when the saints go marching in, tra-la-la-la-la-la, do I want to be in that number? When the saints go marching in, tra-la-la-la-la-la, choo-choo. Good show, good show. But it wasn't meant to be a madrigal. It's meant to be exactly what it was. An historical opportunity for a group of Negro musicians down in New Orleans to play and to celebrate on some festive occasion. And at the time that this song came about, what could have been more festive during that period than a funeral? Oh, when the saints go marching in, yes, when the saints go marching in, oh Lord, I want to be in that number. When the saints go marching in, yes, when the saints go marching in, yes, when the saints go marching in, oh Lord, I want to be in that number. When the saints go marching in, yes, when the saints go marching in, yes, little witty when saints go marching in, oh Lord, I want to be in that number. When the saints go marching in, oh yes, I had a dear old mother, and if you should see her before I do, won't you tell her that you saw me coming and I was marching straight on through? Yes, when the saints go marching in, yes, when the saints go marching in, oh Lord, I want to be in that number. When the saints go marching in, when the saints go marching in, yes, when the saints go marching in, oh Lord, I want to be in that number. When the saints go marching in, when the saints go marching in, yes, when the saints go marching in, oh Lord, I want to be in that number. When the saints go marching in. Day-o, day-o. Daylight come and me want go home. Me said, day-o. Daylight come and me want go home. Work all night and a drink a rum.
Daylight come and we want go home.
Stack banana till the morning come.
Daylight come and we want go home.
Come, Mr. Tallyman, and tally me banana.
Daylight come and we want go home.
We say, come, Mr. Tallyman, and tally me banana.
Daylight come and we want go home.
Live 6 hand, 7 hand, 8 hand bunch.
Daylight come and we want go home.
We say 6 hand, 7 hand, 8 hand bunch.
Daylight come and we want go home.
Day, we say day, oh.
Daylight come and we want go home.
Day, we say day, we say day, we say day, we say day.
Come and we want go home.
A beautiful bunch, a ripe banana.
Daylight come and we want go home.
Hide the deadly black tarantula.
Daylight come and we want go home.
Live 6 hand, 7 hand, 8 hand bunch.
Daylight come and we want go home.
We say 6 hand, 7 hand, 8 hand bunch.
Daylight come and we want go home.
Day, we say day, oh.
Daylight come and we want go home.
Day, we say day, we say day, we say day, we say day.
And we want go home.
Come, Mr. Tallyman, and tally me banana.
Daylight come and we want go home.
We say, come, Mr. Tallyman, and tally me banana.
Daylight come and we want go home.
Day-o, day-o, daylight come and we want go home. Day, me say 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 day-o. Daylight come and we want go home. As a small boy, I spent many years down in the West Indies. And of the many hours, of the many days, of the many weeks that I was there, I spent most of my time down at the docks, swimming with the other boys mainly, but also listening to the songs and the stories that the sailors used to sing and tell. Many of them I will never ever be able to repeat. But of the ones that I can always remember whenever the sailors were leaving for another island or some far-off country, they would sing the Jamaica Farewell. Down the way where the nights are gay and the sun shines daily on the mountain top, I took a trip on a sailing ship, and when I reached Jamaica, I made a stop. But I'm sad to say I'm on my way. Won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I had to leave a little girl in Kingston town. Sad to say I'm on my way. Won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I had to leave a little girl in Kingston town. Down at the market, you can hear ladies cry out while on their heads they bear ackee rice, salt fish are nice, and the rum is fine any time of year. But I'm sad to say I'm on my way. Won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I had to leave a little girl in Kingston town. Sad to say I'm on my way. Won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I had to leave a little girl in Kingston town. Sounds of laughter everywhere, and the dancing girls swing to and fro. I must declare my heart is there, though I've been from Maine to Mexico. But I'm sad to say I'm on my way. Won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I had to leave a little girl in Kingston town. Sad to say I'm on my way. Won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I had to leave a little girl in Kingston town. Down the way where the nights are gay and the sun shines daily on the mountain top, I took a trip on a sailing ship, and when I reached Jamaica, I made a stop. But I'm sad to say I'm on my way. Won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I had to leave a little girl in Kingston town. Sad to say I'm on my way. Won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I had to leave a little girl in Kingston town. Sad to say I'm on my way. Won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I had to leave a little girl in Kingston town. As a small boy, I spent many, many years down in the West Indies. I already said that. Well, I'll tell you. I wasn't always a small boy in the West Indies. I was a small boy in New York City first, but my parents are from the West Indies, and they wanted to go back to pay a visit. And at the age of 7, it is very difficult to exert your individuality. No one ever wants your opinion about anything on any subject at any time about nothing. Consequently, I went to the West Indies. And my father was a seaman, and he used to go drifting every now and then. As a matter of fact, we used to call him Old Drifter. And I'll never forget one day down there in sunny Jamaica, Old Drifter and I were drifting along the beach together. And I turned to him and I said, Father? I always called him Father. I said, Father, tell me the story about man and woman, man to man. I was 7. He got that glazed look over his eyes, and I realized then and there I had to rephrase the question. So I turned back to him and I said, Father, same fellow, tell me the story about the birds and the bees, if you please. When I was a lad just 3'3", certain questions occurred to me. So I asked me father quite seriously to tell me the story about the bird and bee. He stammered and he stuttered pathetically, and this is what he said to me. He said, the woman Piaba and the man Piaba and the tan called back a lemon grass, the lily root, gully root, belly root, and the famous granny scratch scratch. It was clear as mud, but it covered the ground, and the confusion made me brain go round. I went and asked a good friend of mine, known to the world as Albert Einstein. He said, son, from the beginning of time and creativity, there existed the force of relativity. Pi r square and -10 is rooted only when the solar system in 1 light year make the Haydn planetarium disappear. So if Mount Everest doesn't move, I am positive that it will prove that the woman Piaba and the man Piaba and the tan called back a lemon grass, the lily root, gully root, belly root, and the famous granny scratch scratch. It was clear as mud, but it covered the ground, and the confusion made me brain go round. I grabbed a boat and I went abroad, and in Baden, Germany, asked Sigmund Freud. He said, son, from your sad face, remove the grouch, put the body up on the couch. I can see from your frustration a neurotic sublimation. Love and hate is psychosomatic. Your Rorschach shows that you're a peripatetic. It all started with a broken sibling, in the words of the famous Rudyard Kipling. He said, the woman Piaba and the man Piaba and the tan called back a lemon grass, the lily root, gully root, belly root, and the famous granny scratch scratch. Well, I travel far and I travel wide, and I don't even have myself a bride. All the great men upon this earth have confused me since my birth. I've been over land and been over sea, trying to find the answer about the bird and bee. But now that I am 93, I don't give a damn, you see. If the woman Piaba and the man Piaba and the tan called back a lemon grass, hide the lily root, gully root, belly root, and the famous granny scratch scratch. Hush, little baby, don't you cry. You know your mama's bound to die. All my trials, Lord, soon be over. Too late, my brothers, too late, but never mind. All my trials, Lord, soon be over. Jordan River is chilly and cold. It chills the body, but it warms the soul. All my trials, Lord, soon be over. Too late, my brothers, too late, but never mind. All my trials, Lord, soon be over. If religion was a thing that money could buy, then the rich would live and the poor would die. All my trials, Lord, soon be over. All my trials, Lord, soon be over. Hush, little baby, don't you cry.